Okay, so when you pull the transmission apart, you're gonna have all these pieces. This piece right here you don't need. You can throw that away or keep it, put it in somewhere. And then you're gonna have this gear, these two gears, this shaft, and then this metal flywheel, I guess you'd call it. Okay, so then to lock it so that you can have brakes in reverse, there's this gear that's spinning, and then there's these two other gears. So there's a one-way bearing on here. You want to drill a hole right down there, and then put a screw in there, and that'll lock it down so it won't spin. But I don't have a screw in there, and that's all you have to do with that piece. And I took that off because I was playing around with it.
Hey, where's the Mountain Dew?
And then you're gonna need one of these, doesn't matter which one, and you're gonna want this, and you want to drill a hole, or you're gonna take this, stick it on here, and take a Sharpie and then mark down in two of the holes, doesn't matter, or more, whichever you want to do, and then drill 2 holes. I did 2 holes, so you get them like that. Then take this, doesn't matter which side, stick it on there, get the holes lined up, and then take 2 screws, and screw them in. Let's see here. Okay, there's one. Screw that one, and then this one. And then on this, there's a bigger side, and then there's a smaller side. So you want the bigger side. So you can see that there's one bigger side and one smaller side where this middle piece is. You're gonna want the bigger side, and so slide that down into the hole, and then that's like that. And then if you're gonna need the spacers for here that I used, I just used some gas line. They're like a 1/2 inch long, and then slide them down on to this side. You're gonna need 2 of them. Slide them on. So they're about right there. And on the other side, slide it on. You can kind of see on there, there's the bearing marks. What I did to get them so that they're spaced correctly is I put it to the top of where there's that little, I guess, a keyway almost. And slide that to there. On the top one too. So that keeps this side, keeps it from sliding up and down. This side just keeps it so that it doesn't slide inside the transmission housing. And then that piece, just save it, you don't need it. So then when you put the transmission back together, you want to stick that guy in, just put it back together normal. And then this side with the gear, goes down on here. And then put it all back together. And give it a push so that those the gas line is nice and snug, and then put the screws all back in around it, and that's how you lock the transmission. And so there'll be reverse and forward, and it still goes into first and second gear and forward, and it's done.